Welcome everybody to our very first pink pop-up. This is going to be fun. We only have 15 minutes to share with you some fun and crazy stuff. If you are a guest, please type your name in the chat section. We are going to have a drawing tonight for a really fun gift. You're going to be super excited if you win. And we're going to get started here in 1 minute. We are going to be sharing with you tonight 5 items. They all kind of go together to make you look polished and sharp for that Christmas party, that maybe church gathering or someplace fun that you're going, because you probably will have a mask on possibly. But if you are a guest, please make sure you type your name in the chat section and we're going to get started. I'd love to introduce you to, my name is Diane Covington. I'm the very proud director of the Cadillac unit, of the Dynamite unit. We have proudly earned 14 pink Cadillacs over my career and I'm just super excited. Welcome, Angela. Super glad that you're here tonight. Can't wait to get your input. And without further ado, I would love to introduce our teacher tonight, Belinda Cook. And I'm going to put it on speaker view so that you guys can all see a bigger, better version of her. So we're going to put her on speaker. So Belinda, would you go ahead and what we're going to do, you guys, is she's going to demonstrate a few things. As you can see, Belinda's got rosacea quite bad on her skin. And so she's going to demonstrate a foundation primer. Then she's going to demonstrate our foundation using the liquid foundation brush. And then if you'll notice, her one eyebrow looks a little bit better than the other one. So she's going to show you how to do her brow with both pencil and the brow tint. And then afterwards, I'm going to show you a quick price special that we're going to do. So Belinda, go ahead, take it away.
Well, thank you, Diane, for allowing me the opportunity to teach your girls and their customers and your customers. And so I just want to start off with, whenever you are trying to do foundation, period, you want to make sure that your skin is cleansed and moisturize. As you can see how bad my face is, my rosacea, and sometimes it's worse. Sometimes, guys, I have cystic acne on top of it because of food allergies and things like that. And so I really have to be careful with what I put on my skin and how much I moisturize my skin and the inside of my body. So number one tip, most importantly, is moisturizing your skin. So step one, as you can see, the beautiful side, let me just kind of zoom in there, all nice and covered. And then of course the ugly side. But it's okay, you guys. I don't care. I love teaching. So it doesn't bother me to be on here and show you what is going on. So first and foremost, after you moisturize your skin, you're going to want to use our Mary Kay primer. And our Mary Kay primer is really awesome because you not only get the moisturization that is built in the ingredients, but you get SPF. Okay. If you do not wear foundation, you can still wear primer because it's going to protect your face regardless of what you have on your face. So, wash your face, moisturize your face, do a primer. If you don't prefer not to do foundation, then just do your SPF and protect your skin all day long. All right. So here I go. I'm going to put a little bit on my brush here. And a little bit goes a long way. So like literally you just need a pea size. Okay. There. Make sure that when you're putting your primer on for foundation, that you get to right about the bottom of your eye there and clear into your cheekbone. But it is not an eye product, so we want to make sure to just keep that away from the eyes. It will not hurt the eyes. It just doesn't do anything for you in that eye area. Okay, always get your creases, because I don't know about you, but priming, have you ever painted a wall and had to go back over it 100 times because you didn't prime the wall before you painted? Well, it's the same concept with your skin, okay? So just really quickly, and it dries really fast. It's oil free, and you can immediately put on your foundation when you are done. And just so you get a better look at the tube, I'll just kind of show you there. Okay. So next, I'm going straight to my foundation. Okay. Our 3D foundation is absolutely epic, you guys. I used to be a corporate photographer before Mary Kay, and I wished we would have had a product like this when I was in the studios, because have you ever had a photo and you've been shiny or double chin or too much shadowing or any of that? Hello. Our 3D foundation has telematch ingredients in it. Okay. Not only that, but it works with every one of our skincare lines that we currently carry. Okay. Every color comes in either our normal to dry or a combination to oily, meaning if you're a person that has a lot of oil and you need a matte, there you go. If you're a person that is really, really dry and you need a little bit of luminous, there you go. All right. So I'm going to use beige 160 for my skin, and I'm more of a warm tone. I am Alaska Native, Irish, and Italian, and so you can tell from the high cheekbones and the squinty eyes that I am going to be more of a warm color.
Belinda, if I can mention one thing, I have dried and normal. I have normal skin, but now that I'm over 50 and interesting, I find the luminous looks better on me on a regular basis. So unless it's the heat of the summer, I don't wear matte. I always wear luminous. But I've got some customers that'll buy both. They'll use the luminous when they want to look more moist and dewy, and then they'll use the matte. So you can get it in both formulas.
Yeah, and actually, I'm glad you brought that up, because I use both of them together, because my skin is so troubling right now since I hit my 40s as well. Things have just kind of gone their own way. So I've got spots that are dry, spots that are really oily. Sometimes I'm too oily, sometimes I'm too dry, and so I never know what my skin's gonna do. So I've really had great luck with doing a little bit of luminous. I mean, like a dime size of luminous, and then the matte, quite a bit of matte. And so what I've done is just gone a lighter beige in the matte and a little more warm in the luminous, so that it doesn't look like I'm oily all the time. But yeah, thanks, Diane. All right, guys. So let me add my second color here real quick. And literally, as you can see, the little teeny dot is the luminous and the big is the matte. Okay. So with any foundation, you most definitely want to make sure that when you go to try to match your color, you just literally put it just above the jawbone here, so that you can kind of see it change and color. And with color match in general, you can actually see it pigment right before your eyes. It's really cool. Okay, so see how you can see the lighter color there and the warmer color above? Well, now I'm gonna blend. And you guys, after I do all my primers, so like my eye primer, my foundation primer, I do my foundation everywhere. And then I go in and I contour and highlight and all that sort of stuff. So you guys aren't gonna see the full detail tonight. Tonight's just kind of a give you an idea of how our product work and go from there. But you get the idea. Okay.
And I've seen you in person right now with the lighting. That foundation looks way too yellow on you, but I know that matches because I've seen you in person. So I think it's just the lighting.
Well, yeah, and I think I got a little too much of the whiter, so I'm just going to kind of pat it a little bit, and you'll see the color match work, which is really cool.
We only have a couple more minutes, Belinda, so I just let you know.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry a little bit, guys, because I got that a little thicker than I really wanted to. I'm so used to doing my whole face and not half my face, but I'm going to go ahead and move to the brow so that you can see how to do brows. So I don't know about you guys, but I had a really hard time trying to figure out brows in general. I have always been a tomboy. In fact, I didn't wear makeup until my kids were here, which was like 24. And so joining Mary Kay was most definitely about the skincare and taking care of my skin. So when I started to go into Red Jacket and things, I decided that I really was interested in the application of doing your eyebrows, you know, doing your makeup for the shape of your eyes and the shape of your face, and got the chance to see my first live with Louise Costco. And if you guys ever get invited to Louise, jump on it. He's very personable, and he has all kinds of secrets that are absolutely epic. But anyway, so with brows, it's all about your eyebrow bone, okay? And it's all about whether or not you want thin eyebrows or thick eyebrows or kind of dimensional eyebrows. And that just means that the hair kind of stands up a little bit and gives you definition. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to kind of outline what I want. And you're going to be like, oh my God, I am not going to draw on my eyebrows and then like go like that. But watch what I do really quick. Okay. So here we're defining. And this is our Precision Brow liner, and it is the brunette. And then I'm going to give it just a little bit of definition right here. And then I'm going to go to our brow tint, because our brow tint is absolutely epic. It's got a cool little brush that's like mascara, but it's little teeny tiny, so it gives you definition. And then you're just going to lightly fluff your hairs. Okay, like so. And see how it literally builds an eyebrow for you.
It also has thickener in it, because for some of us, our brow's not very, my brow is really good from the middle to the end, but that first third, it's not so good. But
yeah,
it's got a little bit of thickener in it. So it'll help make what little brow follicles you have, it'll make them look fuller and thicker. But it also dries and it stays on all day, which is what I love, because it'll look as good at 2 in the afternoon as it does at 8 in the morning.
exactly. And so one of the things you might have to do if you have thicker brows is go up first and kind of train the hairs, and take your eyebrow brush. I'm going to use my finger because it's easier for mine, and then you just kind of calm it down and it'll literally lay in place. And then I take my foundation brush, okay, which is our slanted foundation brush, and then I just kind of go around it and get the look and definition that I want. Okay. Just like so, no shadowing, no nothing. I was able to get that little swoop at the end so that I don't have a shadow or a crease down here, and most definitely separating my eyes from my nose.
Nice.
There
Love
you
it.
go.
Love it, Belinda. Thank you so much. I'm going to go back on gallery view here. So thank you very much, Belinda. Oh, I'm not even on camera. Sorry. Thank you very much, Belinda, for sharing that. Did you guys see what a huge difference? So one of the things I want to just briefly mention with the primer before we do our drawing and jump off is the primer does several things. It keeps the red from bleeding through. It keeps your foundation or your makeup from transferring onto your COVID mask or your clothes. It also will literally make the surface of your skin like glass. So for those of us who have pores or indentations or whatever, it literally like floats the surface. So it's almost like facial spackle. I hate to say that, but it's literally what it does is it puts the smoothest, thinnest surface. It does also have SPF 15 in it, which Belinda mentioned, but the primer is amazing. I like the fact that my makeup will look as fresh at 3 in the afternoon as it does at 10 in the morning. And that's not real typical. So I love the primer, absolutely love the primer. And ours is one of the hottest sellers. It gets compared to several other big brands out there, but it's really, really great. The foundation, like Belinda said, we actually have the ability, your consultant does, to do an online matching with you. So let's say, Angela, you're my client and you live in another state, right? I'd have you go online with me to my website. You would pick one of the bronze shades that you feel in a threesome group is closest. You'd answer 3 questions, and then it's going to recommend a shade. And it has over 90% accuracy in picking the correct foundation. So then we can pop the samples in the mail and you can do your own personal stripe test. So the foundations are amazing, like Belinda said. So the foundations are great. And I love the brow tint and the brow pencil. You can pencil them in, you can use your tint. So we have a deal of the day, which I'm going to share with you guys really, really quick. The deal of the day is only good for 24 hours. So we let it go from right now till actually midnight tomorrow night, because I figure everybody who was on here should be getting something special. Here's the deal of the day for the pink pop-up. And your consultant can send this to you. If you decide you love the primer or you love the foundation, you love the foundation brush, you love the brow tint and the liner, we have a bundle special. Now, yes, your consultant's giving you a huge discount, but the bundle special is $69. So that saves you. That's normally $87 and it's $69 for the next 24 hours. So you basically save $18. So it's like getting the foundation brush for free, which is $14 plus saving a couple extra dollars. So here's the individual prices. If you don't want all that, or you already have some of it, if you buy at least 2 items, you do get 20% off those items. So you have 24 hours if you're interested in taking advantage of the pink pop-up deal of the day. And I hope you guys all had a fabulous time tonight. Belinda, thank you so much for training and showing us. You make it always look so easy. I so appreciate you. And thanks for being on.